Hello and welcome to Yost Ice Arena as we're getting ready for a matchup between the number 17 ranked Michigan Wolverines and the number 15 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. An exciting Big Ten hockey matchup. Second game of a doubleheader. They played last night. Ohio State came away with a 3-2 win on the heels of today's Ohio State and Michigan football game. So it's completing the trifecta of games this weekend. Michigan trying to get one win in this three-game set, losing the football game here today. And, of course, for this hockey squad, this could be a big win. Ohio State is a good team, ranked a couple spots ahead of them in the top 20 ranking. And in terms of the Big Ten standings, Michigan enters today tied for fourth with Penn State, 9 points in Big Ten standings. Ohio State hasn't been too good in the Big Ten this year, only 2-3, 6 points. So Ohio State could draw even with Michigan. If Michigan won, they would leapfrog Minnesota all the way into second in the Big Ten with 12 points. So big stakes. And I will welcome in my color guy, Jeremy Parks. How you doing?
I'm not going to lie, Drain. It's been a long day. Was on play-by-play down at football earlier today. I'm tired but ready to go here. No rest for the wicked. Michigan trying to get the weekend split here on the ice at Yost.
And the face-off is won by the Buckeyes. They send out their top line, centered by Captain Mason Yopst of Speedway, Indiana. The Buckeyes play it as the Wolverines quickly take it away. Dexter Danks plays it to the middle. Cooper Marody, he plays it back to the center. Danks, a little one-timer. Oh, what a good opportunity. And it rattles to the side for like a one-timer by, I think it was Calderon. As now Ohio State controls for a second to bring it out of their own defensive zone into the neutral zone where Danks will control. Michigan wearing the bright yellow jerseys instead of the usual home whites. Ohio State wearing their road scarlet jerseys, scarlet with the gray helmets. Both teams wearing helmets that very similar to their football helmets. Michigan still the wing, and Ohio State the gray with the Buckeye stickers. Quickly played into the Wolverine zone before a chip out into center ice. Both teams now changing on to their second line combinations along with their second defensive pairs as a shot goes off of Quinn Hughes' leg. Michigan controlled a little bit too close in front of the net, and now an opportunity for Ohio State skating right in. A shot is blocked by Josh Norris. That was an opportunity there for number 46, Matt Joyo, a redshirt senior from Bloomingdale, Illinois. Ohio State controls, just kind of chips it deep as both teams will get a couple changes with their forward lines. Michigan now going to roll with the third line. Adam Winborg centering James Sanchez as Brendan Warren as they get set up. Quinn Hughes' long stretch pass gets tipped lightly into the Ohio State zone, so no icing as it's taken away along the boards by Winborg, who swings it along the corner. Poking it is Nick Boca as he pinched up to try to keep it in the zone. Now the puck comes free to the point. Winborg's shot goes off the left blocker of the goaltender, Sean Romeo. And now the puck goes high and out of play. And now some pushing and shoving along the left corner. Looks like James Sanchez is in it with number 8, Dakota Joshua.
Yeah, a little bit extracurricular. Saw some of that on the football field earlier today between these two teams. Again, what happens on the gridiron extends to the ice here. Both sides a little bit chippy. I remember a few years ago calling the game here at Yost. At the final whistle, Michigan had won against the Buckeyes, but a full-on brawl broke out at the end of that one. Cutler Martin wound up being suspended for several games after sandwiching a ref between himself and another Ohio State player and punching his head and slamming it into the ground repeatedly.
Well, I think it should be noted that there are a lot of players that come from the opposing states, especially Ohio State. They have a couple Michigan guys, including Joshua, the man involved in that battle. He's from Dearborn. So some guys on both sides from the opposing geographical areas. And there's a quick shot by Jack Becker, on a pass by Dakota Raby. And now a check applied in the corner as Becker tries to take it away. Michigan going with they rotate some different guys in on this fourth line as there's a long stretch pass. For no one in particular, it'll be an icing. But Jack Becker getting the appearance here tonight. He's played in 7 games prior to this. Raby in 9, Pastuov in 9 as well, James Sanchez in 8. Those are guys they kind of rotate in with some of the other players as they configure lineups. The top 6, though, heavy in terms of the scoring for Michigan, including that top line. Marody, 20 points, among the highest scorers in all of college hockey. Of course, Michigan entering tonight has only played 13 games, and Marody, the center's got 20 points, 15 for his line mate Calderon. As the draw by Marody is unable to be won, Ohio State took it away. right off of the draw, but still battled for in the corner. Ohio State was unable to clear a centering pass and a shot, and now it's a blocked and an opportunity for Ohio State out to center, but a great job there by Ciccone to sort of get back and prevent any kind of an opportunity for a breakaway for Ohio State, which was a possibility. A quick little chip by Austin Pooley towards control by Sam Piazza, the senior in his own zone, almost had his pocket picked by Mason Jobst. And still going, and Jobst continues to battle with him as Ciccone then plays it off the boards up to Calderon. A long stretch pass for Marodi at center ice into the offensive zone. Danks has it, just turns around, plays it off his backhand to Marodi. That one goes down behind. Calderon has it. He's going to just center it, but no one was there to tee up a one-timer. Would have been a great opportunity, but just no one was there. Some wrestling going on, and we're going to have an offsides coming as the puck was carried in a little too quickly by Yannick Moser.
Michigan looks to be on the upshot here early in this one, leading in shots on goal 3-0 here, just a few minutes in. Just about 3.5 minutes in, 16:35 left in the first period. They seem a little bit more energized. They came out pretty flat last night in an eventual 3-2 loss to the Buckeyes.
They did get the first goal in last night's game. Ohio State tied it at 1, and then as it entered the third period, 2 quick goals by Ohio State was the difference. Michigan did get a goal with the empty net, and the goalie pulled. There's a shot high and rising, and now the puck comes free on a rebound opportunity for number 9, Tanner Lasinski, their highest scoring player, 14 points and 10 assists. Both of those lead the team. As now the Wolverines rekindle at center ice. Hughes across to Martin. Martin, centering pass, tipped a little bit by Norris. He had the goal with the empty net last night. Young, talented freshman. Both teams, as Ohio State brings it out of their own defensive zone. Weiss has it along the left side boards. His little centering pass, an opportunity, goes off the stick of Quinn Hughes. Looked like he thought it was up into the netting. Wasn't really doing much with it. Now he has it, and he's going to bring it into the neutral zone and to the offensive zone. He can skate really well, and he sort of shovels one off his stick. And now here's an opportunity for Ohio State. A little breakaway, and a great play by Nick Boca to stick.
I'll tell you where that chance comes for Ohio State. That's all off of Quinn Hughes. Again, just getting a little too aggressive, taking it all the way down the ice, getting out of position. And then off the turnover on the back shovel pass to the goal, Ohio State's got a one-on-one opportunity against Boca. Luckily, he got back in time.
It was Tanner Lasinski, and he was able to just get a ever so slight poke check, and that is the risk when you have a guy like Quinn Hughes, sort of a...
He's young and he's learning that he needs to rest back a little bit.
He's sort of a 1980s Paul Coffey type player, or a Mike Green in his young days with the Capitals.
Yep.
Willing to create offense, but when you're a defenseman that has risks is... Jack LaFontaine had the puck behind his own net, waited a while to try to figure out who he wanted to get it to. Now it's up along the benches as Pastuov just sort of wrestles it into the Ohio State defensive zone. Joyo has it, his pass across. It's tipped by Pooley before it can be taken by the Wolverines. That fourth line out there on a forecheck is neither team really getting a lot of looks at the current moment, just sort of dangling in the neutral zone. It's a little poke by Pastuov sends it all the way back into the Ohio State end. Both teams skating around looking for lanes to create offense, but right now clogging up the neutral zone, which is preventing many chances. And now an opportunity for a slap shot. They score! Right off the bat, that looked like number 18, Lampasso.
It was indeed Christian Lampasso from the circle. Scores the first one of the night for the Buckeyes, and they're out to an early 1-0 lead. Michigan had been the better team throughout the opening minutes, but a quick opportunity from the far side circle gets its way by LaFontaine.
Yes. The centerman was Brandon Kearney, and his pass across Lampasso put it right in on a slap shot to beat LaFontaine, who it's a little unusual for him to be playing the second night of a doubleheader. He normally plays the first night, but Hayden Levine was the man in net. Good news for the Wolverines, though, is that they do score a lot of goals. They are currently one of the highest scoring teams in all of college hockey entering tonight, averaging quarters goals per game in their first 13. That's fourth in the nation in scoring, and they've definitely lit up some really good teams. They scored quite a few against Minnesota in the last game I called. So a lot of time. We're just past the 14-minute mark for Michigan to come back, but they need to tighten up defensively as the shot goes into the glove of LaFontaine.
And again, Michigan's just got to settle. Good sustained offensive possession was a problem last week for both games. I called that Wisconsin and Madison. Just a couple lazy giveaways in the defensive zone led to some opportunities for the Badgers, and seeing a little bit of that here again tonight. Michigan just not being that careful with the puck in their own zone, and it's led to a couple good chances and a goal for the Buckeyes.
Well, and Quinn Hughes isn't the only young player for the Wolverines. They are also one of the youngest players in college hockey with an average age of 20 years, 324 days, which is third in NCAA Division I men's hockey behind only Boston College and Boston University. So they've got a lot of promise in the future, but right now they're
very good programs at that.
Yes, and right now they are anchored by their upperclassmen. Marody, Calderon, Danks are all juniors, seniors, but some of these younger lines do fall quite a bit on younger players. So both teams get ready for a face-off coming to the right of LaFontaine. It will be Weiss going up against Slaker, and this has been kind of an interesting wrinkle that we've seen, is that Slaker has started taking more face-offs when the second line is out there instead of Norris, who usually used to take some of the face-offs when the second line was on the ice. Ohio State controls in the zone of Michigan. Hughes takes it away as a shot went lightly off of the side of LaFontaine, but his opportunity to clear didn't happen as Lisinski took it away, and now a slap shot from high, and the shot goes just wide. Ohio State with a great opportunity to try to put it in and take a quick 2-0 lead, but it went wide as they did have looked like an empty net, but not a great angle as Herard has it, and he's going to miss it. A pass to the center. Here comes Hughes on the forecheck again, weaves his way along the right side, and he gets pushed to the ice before it's taken free, and out come the Buckeyes the other way. Lisinski, open man, and a shot goes just high over top by Girard.
What a fantastic back pass from Lisinski.
Yeah. Now Ohio State recontrols. Sasha Larocque, one of their alternate captains, has it. He gave it off, now gets it back. His shot goes just a little bit to the wide side of LaFontaine, his right blocker off to the side, as now it's behind the net. Warren plays it off the boards for James Sanchez, who plays it off the boards to no one in particular, as that puck did go outside before being brought back in by Ohio State. They did not get back onside, so we have an offsides whistle with 12:20 to go. 1-0 Ohio State.
Yeah, that was just lazy stick handling by Larocque. Came back across the blue line, wasn't paying attention, dangled his stick over, and that'll trigger the offside and another face-off.
Well, Michigan got out to an early 3-0 advantage in shots, but it's 5-4 right now in favor of Ohio State. They've been very aggressive in the last couple minutes of action getting that first goal, but now Michigan brings it out the other way. And it also should be noted, Michigan's had quite a few really good comebacks this year. I was calling a game against Minnesota where they fell down 3-0 early. They were down 6-3 in the third period in a game against Minnesota. The next night came back to tie it. So Michigan is no stranger to playing from behind, even though that's not where you want to be. Boca's shot goes wide of the net before it can be played by Calderon, and his little tap pass for his defenseman, Griffin Luce, was not there, and now Boca brings it in. His pass for Marody. Oh, he just lost it. Had an opportunity to try to create something, but went off of his stick before it went back into the neutral zone where Michigan can recontrol. Pass by Boca hit the stick of Calderon as it rolls behind the net. Ohio State brings it into the neutral zone. Couldn't get it past a couple of Michigan guys until they could just kind of clear it, but no real opportunity, as a pass for Becker was just a tad too far, and that will be an icing. So some sloppy passing here in the last minute, as we will have a face-off coming all the way back down into the Wolverines' defensive zone.
Okay, again, and that doesn't favor Michigan's style of play. You want to be wide open, stretch the ice, allow Michigan to use their speed and their athleticism to get open opportunities down the ice. So every icing call that you bring it back, you're just slowing the game down with a lot of stoppages in play and eliminating some of the strengths for the Wolverines.
Face-off, Dakota Joshua will be going up against Nick Pastuov as the fourth line is out there for Michigan. Pastuov won it, and he plays it along the boards. Becker poked it into the neutral zone where it was taken by Ohio State, played it off the boards, and now it's an icing the other way. It'll come all the way back down 10:53 to go here in period number 1. 1-0 Ohio State. We get set up for a face-off to the left of Sean Romeo. Slaker is going to take the draw for the second line for Michigan. Dakota Joshua, native of Dearborn, going to be kicked out of the face-off circle, so they're going to bring in Luke Stork instead. That was Mason Jobst, I guess. I think it's a combination of some guys from the first line and the third line out there. I saw the number 20-something. I thought it was 27. His line makes Stork. Instead, it was Jobst, who's from the first line. But anyway, Ohio State now has it in the offensive zone. Meyer plays it down deep where Jobst has it. He curls with it, gets checked from behind by Norris, who tried to take it away, was unable to fully secure it, and now the puck comes free. Norris is going to pass it across the ice for Lockwood. Lockwood's got a lot of speed, and big collision with Dakota Joshua.
Nice hit by Will Lockwood right at the blue line.
Yeah, and it's like we got some, the fans started clapping for some reason, not exactly sure. Luke Martin pinches up, and a great job to intercept the pass as it gets taken away, and now a giveaway, and a great save by LaFontaine. Oh, one more move, and that might have been in the net for Freddie Girard.
You know the old Bill Rafferty with a kiss. That one was with a kick.
Yeah, it's just
the toe of the kick pad there saved LaFontaine from going down 2-0.
And that wasn't really a truly sloppy play. It was just bad luck. It kind of just bounced weirdly, and an opportunity for the Buckeyes. They're up to 6-4 lead in the shots as Sanchez pinches into the bottom left corner of our vantage point. That's to the right of Romeo as the puck came free for Michigan. Luke Martin plays it to the center for Hughes. Hughes going to try to dangle and go up on the forecheck as he cuts to the middle, and he had his pocket picked from behind, taken away. A nice little play there by Girard himself, and now he'll skate with it into the neutral zone. Just past center is where he'll rifle it along the boards. Michigan takes it away as Ohio State was getting a change along with Michigan. Dakota Raby had it. He gave it to his defenseman. And now out come the Wolverines the other way. Jack Becker across center ice, now into the offensive zone as he wrists it off the boards to himself, really. Pastuoff tried to pinch in to keep it, but was unable to, and out comes Ohio State the other way. A lot of action going from one side to the other. But Michigan without a lot of great opportunities here in the last couple minutes. As that pass a little too far for Raby, but icing is waved off. Both teams will continue their changes. And a nice little check there by Jake Slaker laid on number 5, Gordy Meyer, a native of Toledo, Ohio. One of only a few Ohioans on the roster for Ohio State. There's not a lot of homegrown talent. There is for Michigan, on the other hand, as Meyer himself has it. Plays it down to the boards right behind LaFontaine as they try to get set up for an opportunity, and a shot goes wide. Woo! And it took a weird little bounce right by the Meyer sign as it kicked right in front, and LaFontaine secures it along his pad, and we will have a quick break. 7:58 to go in period number 1. Both teams will get a little bit of a rest, talk to their coaches, and we're getting our hero of the game brought to you by Toyota. Justin Grant is being recognized with a nice standing ovation from the crowd.
Gotta love the hero of the game. We had a couple different opportunities over at football today with the F-16 fighter crew. Also had a Vietnam veteran, U.S. Navy Purple Heart recipient. Dude's a badass, no way about it.
He's got a yellow Michigan sweater on.
Glad he's on our side. I'll leave it at that. I think he looks like he was a SEAL, man, by the way he's built.
Yeah.
Nothing but respect.
Both teams coming out of the bench as we're under 8 minutes to play. Shot 6-4 in favor of Ohio State. Not a lot that have actually hit the net. Quite a few that have gone wide. Face off between Joshua and Slaker. Line number 3 for Ohio State. Line number 2 for Michigan. Slaker is unable to win the draw, and a shot gets blocked as Lockwood has it. He plays it off the boards, tried to get it out. Jobst, his shot is blocked, and out come the Wolverines the other way, going to try to use that speed. Slaker pursues along the right wing boards, Now plays it to the point. Saccone too far for him, and he's got to hurry. He's going to get beaten by Witala. Witala shot. Whoa! That one went high and over top. Back down, but that wasn't really close.
I tell you, I thought both my teams were about to go down by 2 goals here. Alex Ovechkin with his second goal of the night on the Leafs here on Hockey Night in Canada. That guy is filthy. And you know what? He loves Russia. Like, he just loves the country of Russia.
He's a big Putin fan.
Ovi is just disgusting. So good.
Draw won by Ohio State. Lisinski rifled it across for LaRock, where his shot was easily pushed aside by LaFontaine, as now the Wolverines try a little dump and chase. Going in after it is Marodi. And Saccone unable to keep it in again. He's had trouble pinching along those sides, and he got exploited by Witala on that last try. A little bit slower than some of these speedy guys for Ohio State. They've got a lot of speed on this roster, just like Michigan does, and that was kind of the case in the football game today, as a shot gets blocked right in front of the net. Looks like it was tried to be redirected by Girard, and another shot. LaFontaine sends it aside, but now an opportunity for Michigan as they come the other way. Danks brings it in, gives it off to Marodi. Marodi dangles to the middle. A shot between the legs of LaRock went in on net, where it was easily saved by Romeo. Is now Hughes gives it to Calderon. Calderon leaves it behind him for Danks. Danks plays it off the boards as it goes into the corner, where Hughes pinches up. He lost it for a second. Now he has it again. Going to continue to dangle. He's got a man in the middle. It's Sanchez. He doesn't look for him, though. Continues to dangle with it. Now Martin back across for Hughes. Hughes shot right in front. Where is it? No one knows where it is, and now it's taken by Calderon. Back to the point for Hughes. Across to Martin. Martin's shot. That one is hit someone in front. Never really got in on net. So they continue to dig with it in the corner. Martin and Sanchez continuing to battle. Now it looks like it's Winborg in that corner with Warren, perhaps. They try to continue to dig it out just a little bit, but nothing's coming free. And now it comes to the middle. Dexter Danks, a shot is blocked as they continue to battle. Sanchez takes it free across to Martin, and now Martin unable to keep it in, and now taken away by Stork. Stork with an opportunity. His shot goes high and over top the net. And we got a penalty coming? Not exactly sure. A whistle blew.
I think you are maybe going to get something here. They're breaking up Quinn Hughes and another Buckeye down on the ice there. Matt Joyot.
Looks like they're going to get Luke Martin to the box. He was the guy trying to pinch in and then was neck and neck with Luke Stork. Looks like he might have got a hand in there, interfered or something, but Michigan needs to kill this off. It's going to be a 2-minute power play for Ohio State. 5:27 remaining in period number 1. Michigan's taken a lot of penalties this year. There were a lot of penalties in the game you called last week against Wisconsin.
Don't even remind me. They averaged 2 slashing calls a period. It was ridiculous.
Weiss has it. He leaves it for Lisinski. Goes to the point to Miller. Miller across. Yaps. Yes.
Just fought that one off with the stick. That's a much better save.
Here comes Lockwood. Lisinski lost his stick as Lockwood cuts to the middle, and now he's going to pass across to Boca. Oh, but
that's just
obvious offsides by Slaker.
Boy, really lazy play there. Nobody's looking down the ice to realize that they've got a man stranded offside. It was a good decision initially to pull back and maybe make that pass, but then you got to wait at the blue line. That's just not looking forward in front of you.
So the faceoff will come just outside the Ohio State defensive zone, where Warren will take it. He's got Saccone to his right, Norris to his left. The draw won by Jobst, as Ohio State will try to set up their attack again. Here comes Weiss. He brings it in. Joshua has it. He lost it, left it behind himself for Miller. Miller cuts to the middle. Now a shot. Woo! I think it might have just went wide, as now there's an arm lifted in the air, and I think we're going to get a penalty coming to Ohio State. Looks like it's going to be number 8, Dakota Joshua, headed to the box. So we will have 1 minute and 13 of 4-on-4 play.
It's the best hockey there is. Gotta love it. Michigan will wait to get Luke Martin out of the box.
And it looks
And
like,
again, 4-on-4 play suits the Wolverines again because of their speed and their ability to stretch the ice.
yeah, this is where you roll with Lockwood and Norris. Try to create an opportunity down the ice as we've got the Eat Street graphic going on. A small break in the action, 4:40 to go, 1-0. Ohio State shots 9-6 in favor of the Buckeyes. These two teams will meet again in January down in Columbus. Still a lot of Big Ten games to be played. Ohio State actually has played a lot of non-conference games this year. Michigan, only 13 games in Big Ten play. Ohio State only 13. Michigan State with only 12. Everyone else has played 15. So these are a couple teams that haven't faced as many Big Ten games as the others. And really, at the current moment, 6 through 2 in the Big Ten are all piled up between 6 points and 11 points. Ohio
Sitting
State
pretty on top.
Yep.
The Golden Domers.
Ohio State is in 6th at the current moment. Michigan State is kind of clearly the cellar dweller of the Big Ten at the current moment. And Notre Dame 5-0, one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the country. They will be a tough test for Michigan. As we're back to the action, Jobst controls for Ohio State as he brought it into his offensive zone, Michigan's defensive zone, and it is indeed Lockwood. Lockwood has it as he skates around behind his own net. Now he's going to bring it, trying to use that speed as he goes out past the center line into the offensive zone. Sacconi's going to pinch up to try to keep it in, but Lockwood has to retreat to back him up just in case something went wrong. Witala has it, leaves it for Jobst, and now back to the defenseman. As they try to get set up, Yannick Moser brings it in. His long shot in, just pushed aside by LaFontaine. We're down to about 30 seconds to go in this 4-on-4 action. Piazza just across center ice when he rifles it in as Michigan will change up their defensive pairings. Norris is in the corner getting pushed around by Ohio State. Now the puck comes free. The Buckeyes have it as they skate just past the blue line. Weiss, good check laid on him by Nick Boca. Hughes is back there. Ohio State controls, get it to the point. Sasha Larocque across for his defensive partner, Wyatt Egge. Out of the box is Luke Martin. And now the Wolverines will have about 40 seconds of power play time. Hughes brings it across center as the Wolverines get a wholesale change. He finds an open man with the puck. It's Dexter Danks across for Marody. Marody with an opportunity, skates right in. His shot! A little rebound taken by Sacconi before it comes free to Larocque, who plays it off the boards. Trying to keep it in is Piazza, but he was unable to fully do so. About 20 seconds remaining in power play time as a long pass, or a clear really, is taken in the hands of Dexter Danks. He puts it on the ice, and they'll get one last rush here as he plays it into the offensive zone, where it's quickly taken away by Egge. Battled in the corner, and now out of the box comes Joshua. Ohio State takes the puck away, and now they bring it up the ice. Joshua just across the blue line. Now an opportunity for Lampasso. His centering pass is blocked as it continues to be battled for. Gordy Meyer played it deep. Pushed along the boards before it's taken away by Sacconi. Sacconi's pass across Piazza just pushes it into the Ohio State defensive zone. Both teams get changes as Meyer across center ice into the defensive zone of Michigan. A nice job to just kind of push it back into the neutral zone. Gerard sends it deep. Griffin Luce has it, and Luce will play it off the boards. It gets touched by Michigan. Icing went up in the hand of the referee for a quick second, then it was waved off, so play continues to the center. Weiss gives it off to Lisinski, and now an opportunity and a shot blocked aside by LaFontaine. It comes free with an empty net, but no Buckeye was there to put it in the empty net. Raby has it. He plays it to the center for Winborg, who lays it back for Raby. No one there to fully grab that as there's some battling in the corner for it. Weiss is the one who comes away with it as it gets out to center ice. Martin plays it across for Boca, but Boca didn't really see it properly. He's just going to send it up where Raby will touch it gently as it goes into the offensive zone for Michigan, trying to create some kind of opportunity, trailing in shots 11-7 and 1-0 in the game as we approach the 1 minute mark as LaRock brings it up on a forecheck before he leaves it behind himself. No one there to receive it. Slaker had it, and it got quickly taken away by Jobst. His centering pass. Now an opportunity, a shot, and a great glove save by Wyatt Eggy. Jack LaFontaine with the save. 46 seconds remaining.
Wolverines, again, they seem to be threatening at a decent clip. They're still being outshot by 5 right now, 12-7 shots in favor of the Buckeyes, but just nothing looking all too threatening. Trying to break into a 1-0 deficit here with just 46 seconds left in the period.
Well, the draw is won by Norris. Hughes with a nice little play to leave it behind himself to avoid the opportunity for a steal by Lisinski. As now the puck is out to center ice. LaRock has it, and he passes to the center. A great pass for Joshua as Michigan converges. 3 guys were there to choke off that opportunity. Jobst throws it at the front of the net. It gets redirected. Witala has it. He leaves it behind for Norris as Hughes digs it out of the corner. He leaves it for Becker. Becker has it. We're about 15 seconds to go, and we have an offsides called. Warren was into the offensive zone a little too quick, so 11.4 remaining in period number 1. 1-0 Ohio State. It's not been the worst first period for Michigan, but definitely they could improve.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Mel Pearson will be happy to get to the locker room with just a 1-0 deficit here for his Wolverines. Try and work something out, get a little bit of a pep talk here. Try and again stress the fact that you can't have these silly giveaways in the defensive zone.
That draw was won by the Wolverines all the way back down as they do an icing. Couldn't escape the period quite yet. 0.2 on the clock as the faceoff will come into the Wolverines' defensive zone, but really no opportunity for Ohio State. I mean, it would have to be a shot right off the draw, and even then it probably wouldn't be enough. So this will be the last tenths of seconds of the first period.
Hey, somebody could score off this.
It would have to be a really quick shot.
Empty net for the Buckeyes, just making sure.
As they put 2 more tenths of a second on the clock.
Now somebody really could score.
0.4. Yeah, this is a little bit better. It has to be a quick draw win and a really fast one-time shot. And
I'll do it.
Yep. Nothing comes of that face-off. Jobst's shot goes wide of the net. And with that, we have the end of the first period and the first intermission underway. Our score, Ohio State 1, Michigan 0.
We'll be back in just about 15 minutes with period number 2. Until then, as always, go blue.
And we are back now for the second period of action between the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Michigan, number 17, entering this matchup. Ohio State, number 15. It is 1-0 Ohio State as we enter the second period of play. Shots 12-7 in favor of Ohio State, and I think that it's fair to say that they won that first period.
Yeah, absolutely. I think being outshot 12-7, I think the Buckeyes looked really good. Off the jump, they had some great forward-looking, good vision on their passes. It was very clean, crisp period for the Buckeyes, and that's why they're up 1-0.
Indeed. A lot of big saves from Jack LaFontaine to keep Michigan in this game. They're only down a goal as we enter the second period of play. We've been handed our stats sheet as we take a look at the numbers to update you all period long as the draw is won by Ohio State. And we begin this period of action, and it's like a pass at center ice got tipped up in the air, went way high and over the netting and out of place. I'm not sure where they're going to put the face-off. Not sure who tipped it exactly. They're going to get a new puck, and I think they're going to just bring it to center ice. It's tough to tell exactly who it went off of. The highest shooting player for the Wolverines, Quinn Hughes and Cooper Marody, tied with 2 shots. For the Buckeyes, Yannick Moser and Freddie Gerard with 2 each, as an icing quickly called right off the faceoff by Ohio State. So the draw will come back down into the Buckeye zone. 19:41 to play, almost the entire fresh period of action. It's a little slow starting this period. Both teams, a lot of whistles here in the first 19 seconds of action. So Michigan will then put the second line out there. Interesting, Slaker took a lot of the draws in the first period from the second line. Now it's Norris. He won it, but Ciccone was unable to keep it in the offensive zone. His pass across for Piazza. Piazza plays it off the boards as it slings all the way back down, where it'll be tapped quickly by Wyatt Egge as they come out the other way. LaRock hands it off to Yopst. His centering pass taken away by Lockwood, but unable to really control it as Egge has it. He throws it in on net, and that shot wrestled aside by LaFontaine as it goes into the corner. Slings along those boards. Michigan trying to just get it out. Piazza has it. He lost it. Hands it to Norris. Now it goes back the other way as they struggle to control it. Now out to center ice. Gets tapped down by the Buckeyes. Norris had it. Gives it to Lockwood. His shot goes just wide of the net and flips up into that mesh netting of the goal for a whistle. 18:50 to go in period number 2. I think the faceoff now will come back out of the zone because of that action with the puck, and of course Michigan being the last one to touch it when it technically went out of the field of play. Marody loses the draw to Weiss as it goes all the way back down. Yannick Moser has it. He centers it to Weiss, who brings it right down the middle. Pinching over to try to cut it off was Martin, and now a shot. Good rebound control by LaFontaine, and now the puck was taken away from the stick of Danks by the referee as he was going up the boards, and now intercepted by the Wolverines. Hughes lays it off to Marody. Marody cuts to the middle. His shot just a little wide. Now it slings around the boards. Pinched up and out to Lisinski the other way. Neutral zone into the offensive zone for the Buckeyes. Lisinski goes along the boards, and he centers one for an opportunity there, but Gerard unable to put it in, and now a shot goes wide of the net. Lisinski has it down, gives it up to the top. Now redirect right out in front. They battle for it. The puck comes through. Oh, and an early whistle. Referees lost it for just a split second, and they blew that whistle right away. The puck was obviously not held. It came out shortly afterwards. I mean, it was out really free. The generous whistle for the Wolverines sets up a defensive zone draw. 17:55 to play in period number 2. Ohio State now up to 15 shots. They've really come out with a lot of energy and out shooting Michigan, set 15-4 since really the opening minutes of period number 1. So it's been all Buckeyes for a while. Kicked out of the faceoff circle is Dakota Joshua, so Luke Stork will take it instead, and now it's a fault the other way. They're going to kick Winborg out, so fans don't like this. And Brendan Warren is the second man to win it for the Wolverines. It was a pair of backup face-off guys. The puck comes out to the neutral zone. Warren and Winborg are right there. Now it's Boca bringing it up on a forecheck. Quick save there by Romeo. Be a defensive zone faceoff for Ohio State as they get a quick change. Michigan's going to continue to roll with that third line and the defensive pairing of Luce and Boca.
Again, the Wolverines just look flat coming out here to start the second period. No real energy, no agency behind their play so far. And about 2.5 minutes in here, again, the shots continue to tally in favor of the Buckeyes. It does not bode well for the Maize and Blue.
Well, they can get a little energy back into themselves and into this building if they can convert an opportunity to tie this game here early on in the second period. Norris to take the draw. Lockwood to his left, Slaker to his right. He's going up against the top line for Ohio State. Jobst is going to be the one to take the draw for the Buckeyes. Norris and Jobst both put their sticks down, and the draw won by Michigan. Luce plays it down for Slaker. Fans cheering because of the marching band, not because of the action, as it's now out into the neutral zone. Boca and Jobst both battling for it. Norris comes in to help, and he's the one that's able to dig it loose and play it into the offensive zone. Ohio State a little slow to get it as Witala digs it out, but taken away by Michigan. A centering pass opportunity, no one there as they rekindle. Now it goes all the way back down for Ohio State. Wyatt Egie to grab it, and now they bring it out. Jobst across center ice. He dangles to the side, and now his shot goes wide of the net. Ooh, that was a good-looking shot, but he was just off the mark. Jobst now dangles to the middle. A pass between the legs of Lockwood. A shot goes right in on net. Now they battle for it. A couple more opportunities, and now we've got some pushing and shoving, and I think a penalty coming to Michigan. It looks like they're going to get Griffin loose on a tripping call.
And that's going to put Ohio State back on the power play here with an opportunity to go up by 2 goals. Just boneheaded plays here from the Wolverines early.
Luce will head to the box. Shots now 17-8 in favor of Ohio State. Interesting look. They're going to have Witala, who's normally a left winger, to take the draw against Winborg for Michigan. The defensemen being Joyo and Eggie. A little bit of an interesting power play look for the Buckeyes. A jumble of some of their top lines and top defensive pairings. That one went off the stick of Eggie out into the neutral zone, and out goes Winborg it is. He takes it away and now centers it right in front. He had Warren for a split second, but unable to put it on his stick, as now the Buckeyes have it and try to recontrol. Eggie with it. Skates a couple paces behind the net, and now he'll bring it up past the Big Ten logo onto that big block M as his pass intercepted by Slaker. Nice job to take it away, as now it's off the boards and sent all the way back down, where it'll be handled by the goaltender, Romeo, depending on how you say it. We were not given a pronunciation guide for his particular name. And now a quick clear by the Buckeyes all the way back down. 15:54 to go. Just about a minute to go in the power play. Wolverines with an excellent penalty kill here early on, but they need to finish the deal. There's an opportunity right out in front of the net by Weiss. Just goes wide, and he's going to skate to his left. Now hands it off, and a shot high and rising off of LaFontaine off to the side. Now they get another opportunity. Michigan blocks a lot of shots, and watch to see them kind of cut down the lanes, and now a hand on it by Matt Miller. Unable to put his stick right to it, but now a quick pass, and you can never let down your guard. The Buckeyes are right back to it, and they have that same look. Miller right around the Big Ten logo. Now a pass across, and a shot by Jobst is redirected by the man in front, who just got dumped to the ice. Now they send it back across. Miller all the way to the right. Jobst skates in, now in front. Give it in front. Now a shot right wide of the net. Man, so many good looks for Ohio State here in the last 45 seconds of this power play. Just about 10 seconds to go in the power play as they sort of wrestle it in front, leave it there. Lockwood has it, and he can't quite get it out of the box as Griffin loose, but Ohio State still with it in the offensive zone. Skating around, now a pass right out in front. Oh, what a save by LaFontaine. Michigan out pretty much all night long. They continue to dig and battle for it. Slaker gets pushed around. Miller has it. He sends it to the point, and it's blocked by Lockwood. Left behind, and now wrestled in front. Oh, man, they just keep on battling. Ohio State will not give up. Hughes takes it away, and out comes Michigan the other way. He's going to look for a little tap by Wimborg at center. Michigan with a good forecheck. Wimborg went to get off the ice, and now Ohio State with an opportunity the other way, cutting towards the middle, and a shot by LaRock just goes wide to the left of the net. Now tapped out for it. Here comes Michigan the other way. Ooh, Pasturoff got elbowed a little bit by Stork. Boca pinches up to try to intercept the pass, was unable to. Icing is waved off as a result. Saccone has it, and his pass just a little too far for Boca. Danks and Pasturoff, a pair of 90 numbers, 90 and 91 are out there. Boca got pushed aside. Danks continues to battle for it, and out they come the other way, bringing it into the offensive zone. It's a shot there by Becker, held by Romeo. That was just the 9th shot for Michigan. Meanwhile, 21 shots for Ohio State. They have dominated the beginning 6:35 to play in period number 2, 13:25 remaining, as we're going to get a quick timeout. Both teams will go to their benches to draw something up.
LaRock and Saccone getting into it after the play a little bit as well. Again, Michigan struggling. They're doubled up in shots now, 21-9 in favor of the Buckeyes.
Fans looking for something to cheer about. Many of them went to the football game today. Probably pretty tired out. That was quite an emotional roller coaster. Michigan went up early, then it was tied, then they went up again. They were down, had a chance to win it, just unable to pull it off. A valiant effort against a team that they really, not many people thought they had a shot at. But they'll have to wait another year. Both teams now coming out onto the ice. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for Michigan. This is where you want to win the draw and get an opportunity and really get this crowd back into the game, tie it up, create something, make something happen. Just hasn't been there early on. Pasturoff does sort of win the draw. It just kind of went off to the side, and Ohio State was the first one on it. Hine has it, and he plays it off the boards. Hughes controls, getting pestered from behind by Austin Pooley, and Hughes' pass for Pasturoff a little bit too far for him. Pasturoff does a little circle around and now plays it deep, and out comes the other way. Austin Pooley a little too far for Hine. Coming over is Hughes, and he takes it away from him right away. But now pinching up the other side is Pooley, who then takes it away. Pooley is a native of Dublin, Ohio, one of only a few native-born Buckeye players. Controlling the puck now is number 20, Yannick Moser, and his pass to the neutral zone was intercepted by the other number 20, Cooper Marody. And now it's taken by the Wolverines. Out they come to center ice. Stork had it, lost it, and now it went back for the defenseman. Moser has it, and he sends it back down, kind of pinched up in the neutral zone at the current moment. Looked like Piazza wasn't sure if LaFontaine was going to play it. He did, and now Marody brings it the other way, leaves it behind him, and now an opportunity. Saccone shot, scored! Joe Saccone, and that's what they were looking for. Michigan puts it in, and the game is tied 1-1.
That's how you crawl right back into it after you've been beaten down all game. Michigan still doubled up on shots, but it doesn't matter because it's tied up on the scoreboard. Great play from Saccone.
And a setup by Marody. He came to the middle, cut out to the center, and just left it behind himself ever so slightly. And Saccone just let a wrister go, and it looked like there was traffic in front of the net. And the seeing eye shot found its way through, and this game is tied with 12:11 to go. And give an assist to Marody. That'll be number 17 for him. He leads the Wolverines in that category. Also in scoring, that'll be point number 21. Just an impressive offensive output. And we talked about this is a high-scoring team in Michigan. They find ways to do it. Saccone, a junior from Youngstown, New York, is the one with the goal. But now Michigan needs to try and attack and make it so that the Buckeyes do not find a way to come back in this game. It was a game I was just calling against Minnesota in the last homestand, where the Golden Gophers scored 34 seconds after Michigan scored to finally tie the game at 3-3. And now Buckeyes had a good opportunity there to try to do a similar thing. They continue to hold it in their offensive zone. A pass intercepted by Boken, now taken back right from him, and a shot in front. They score! And just as I said it, Lasinski puts it in, and it's 2-1 Ohio State. Just sloppy play in the defensive zone.
Yep. Right back to it. Ohio State back up. That's been the day-to-day here. Buckeyes ripping the hearts out of the Wolverine faithful. Goal might be under review, though, here.
It looks like the referee's over at the glass talking about something. Not exactly sure what it would be. I mean, that was just an opportunity in front of the net, came right free, and Lasinski put it in. So Michigan's going to have to find a way to dig out of this deficit. Wimborg to take the draw. He wins it off to the side, and now an opportunity for him as he brings it right into the offensive zone. Does a nice job to dangle around LaRock as he pinches in the corner right behind the Ohio State net before it's taken away by number 7, Wyatt Egge. Egge leaves it behind himself for LaRock. LaRock plays it up for Witala. Witala brings it in, and his shot goes, I think, off of LaFontaine and out of play. 10:56 to go, 2-1 in favor of Ohio State. We were tied again for just a few seconds, just like that game against Minnesota.
Michigan just lazy off the top of it here about halfway through the period.
Wimborg to take the draw against Jobst. And I think Wimborg got in there a little too early, so they kick him out and bring James Sanchez in. Sanchez unable to do much with it as it is lost to Ohio State in a quick rocket shot. Either went wide or it got a piece of LaFontaine, hard to tell. As Ohio State has it in the corner, and now an opportunity for the Buckeyes is blocked. Michigan continuing to block a lot of shots, but just not controlling play much, not taking the puck a lot, as they do end up getting control to bring it out. Hughes gives it off to Sanchez. Sanchez skates into the offensive zone, leaves it behind for Hughes. Hughes plays it along the boards, now leaves it there. Hughes continues to have it, getting pursued quite a bit by the Buckeyes, and now they control, bring it out the other way. That's number 26, Jobst, as now an opportunity in front of the Michigan net. It gets taken free, battled for, and now the puck comes loose. Another opportunity goes high, over top, off the boards, and out they come the other way. Quinn Hughes continues to skate with it. He's going to try to create an offensive opportunity. Leaves it for Pastuov. Pastuov plays it off the boards, and now it's battled in behind the Michigan net. Just jamming for it, and now it comes free right out in front. It's loose. I don't know where it is. Now it goes around behind. A little wraparound opportunity. Still free. Just battling for it as Piazza has it. He skates towards the middle, slings it across. Ciccone back to Piazza. Piazza's shot is blocked, and now the puck comes out. It looked like he had an opportunity to try to hit a wing sniper. It looked like Danks was open. He decided to take the shot himself, and it was blocked. Michigan has to bring it all the way back out of the zone before they can really get set up again. Puck is taken away in the corner along those sideboards. Marodi digs it out, gives it across to Piazza. Piazza's shot goes just a little bit wide. Calderon has it. Piazza gives it back across. This is a lot of extended play. Ciccone plays it off the boards for Danks, and Danks gets dumped. Falls to the ice, but the Wolverines quickly have it again. Marodi continues to control. Michigan getting some extended offense for the first time really all day. Piazza has it, and he fell to the ice. Not sure what he was doing there. He had a man open, and now it's taken away again. Marodi has it. Michigan continuing to control. He's got an open man, Ciccone. Ciccone to the center. Redirect by Calderon. Just couldn't put it in, and now a pass to the top. Piazza has it. Piazza across to Ciccone. Ciccone waits, gives it to Piazza. Piazza right around that Big Ten logo. Back to Piazza. Ciccone, his shot is blocked again. Ohio State blocking a lot of shots. Piazza made sure to pinch the clear, put it on his stick, and send it into the Ohio State zone. Ohio State promptly ices the puck, and the faceoff will come back down into the Michigan zone. 8:08 to go in period number 2. 2-1 Ohio State. More than doubling up Michigan in the shots, 24-11, but doesn't really capture these last couple minutes where Michigan has been dominating play and getting a lot of offensive chances. 8:08 to go in period number 2. Norris to take the draw. Slaker to his left, Lockwood to his right, Loose, the point man, and Boca to the right. And now referees call a quick timeout. I think they missed their TV timeout or something. Not exactly sure.
Yeah,
or no, I think we have a timeout called before the face-off. They've set the 1-minute timer up. Not sure which coach took it. Ohio State is the one that takes it. Coach Steve Rawlick, in his 5th season, is the one who calls time.
See what Mel Pearson can draw up with the Wolverines here. Again, just trying to get back into this game immediately after they tied. Wolverines lose the lead to the Buckeyes.
Just about 15 seconds to go in these timeouts. Ohio State enters the game 7-3-3, but just 2-3 in Big Ten play. One of those wins against Michigan, one win against Wisconsin, a loss to Wisconsin, and then 2 of those losses at the hands of Notre Dame, who just no one can beat at the current moment. So not too bad. They're a team that expects to make the NCAA tournament. They've made it 6 times in their history: 1998, 1999, 2003, 04, 05, 09, and last season, 2017, they made the NCAA tournament. Michigan, long streak of consecutive tourney appearances, snapped a few years ago. Last time they made it was the 2016 tournament, looking to get back there this year. Face-off is won by the Buckeyes. Wyatt Egge plays it back to his defense mate, Larock, who hands it off to a forward, and his pass was quickly intercepted. Lockwood brings it in to the offensive zone, but 3 Buckeyes converge, and now we have an offsides called on Michigan with 7:54 to go, so the face-off will be just outside the Ohio State defensive zone, right by the Michigan Medicine, University of Michigan logo. And now I think we get the regularly scheduled TV timeout, and indeed we do.
Yeah, Drain, just not a lot going again here after the goal for Ohio State. They're kind of on the back heels, letting Michigan get a few opportunities, and now the shots still well in favor of the Buckeyes, but Michigan showing a little bit of impetus here in the offensive zone.
Well, this is where they need to convert and take all these opportunities and put one in the net, make it 2-2 going in to period number 3. We're here on a Saturday night. Saturday night's all right for Fighting plays over the PA. A lot of weekend sports action. Thanksgiving game between the Lions and the Vikings down in Detroit on Thursday. The high school state finals down at Ford Field on Friday. You were there for that.
Indeed.
And
Indeed,
then
I was. York Grand Rapids Catholic Central Cougars back-to-back Division IV high school state champions.
And then Michigan and Ohio State played last night in hockey, playing again tonight. Football game today. Basketball plays UC Riverside tomorrow. We'll have that on our YouTube channel, WCBN Sports. And the face-off won by the Wolverines as we're back to the action. Loose handed it off to Boca, and Boca's clear into the Ohio State zone was blocked. Again, Ohio State blocking a lot of these chances for Michigan. LaFontaine comes out to play the puck with his stick as it's continued to be dug out in the corner. Now it comes free. Ooh, and a nice little deke by Will Lockwood to shake. Lisinski leaves it for Slaker on his pass, and now it's in the corner. Pushing around with it. Slaker's the one that comes free with it. Lockwood has it. He skates free and now plays along the boards. Slaker has it. Leaves it behind for Norris. Norris, a little wraparound opportunity, and it just came off of his stick. Loose came out to try to keep it in, was unable to do so, but now an opportunity for Lisinski as he dekes in the middle, and his shot goes high and over top the net. Ooh, that was a great opportunity. And now a pass across. Weiss, a one-timer. It's like a broken stick for Lisinski as out they come the other way. Michigan now with an opportunity. Raby and Becker, along with Slaker, back to Raby. His shot to the middle. Puck comes free. It's loose. I think it was in. Oh, they say no, off the post. Ooh, boy, that was close.
Boy, the grandstand right behind the goal there was about ready to jump up.
Yeah, it got past the netminder, Romeo, but I guess it went off the left post. Referees opening the box to review it. Let's take a look. Nope, off the post.
Very, very close for Michigan to even up the game.
They're going to review it, but what an opportunity. So close. But 6:41 to go in period number 2 will be an opportunity for Michigan to continue to try to get this game tied as we head into period number 3. Let's take a look again. It was a good opportunity, sort of a 3-on-2, and the puck came up high and in the middle, and then it got poked, and it was Raby who put it off the post. So close. The referees take off the headset, and they will give us the official no-goal symbol. Close but no cigar for the Wolverines, but if they continue to play as aggressively as they have here in the last couple minutes, they're going to get this game tied and they're going to get the win. We'll just put it at that. They've really been controlling play the last few minutes as the Winborg wins the draw for Michigan in the offensive zone, and Hughes' shot is blocked. I think it hit his own player. Friendly fire hit Sanchez. Hughes has it. Now he skates to his right. Going to dangle, leaves it behind himself for Sanchez. Sanchez to the middle. Oh, that one was off the post, too. Oh, man, they hit the left post once, and now they hit the right post. But just aggressiveness, continuing to create opportunities as Martin had it go off his stick, and Jobst is going to beat him around, and now a heavy hit applied by Martin as it gets pushed all the way back into the Buckeyes defensive zone. Matt Miller played it off to the side, and now pinching up is Sanchez, took it away. Now it's free to the middle. Wimborg going to wrap around with it. The puck is free in front of the net, and now it comes out to the point. Piazza plays it across to Hughes. Hughes says he wants it. Now he leaves it behind. Great opportunity to set up Piazza. His shot. Puck comes free in front of the net, and Hughes was unable to keep it in the offensive zone as Vitala brings it out. Both teams get a change. A long stretch pass for Hine, too far for him. 3 Wolverines are back there to just 1 Buckeye, and they are able to get it free for a second, but a good job by Ohio State to keep it in and extend play, but they're still kind of shorthanded if they want to kind of keep this one in, and Michigan does indeed bring it out. Danks to the middle, and converging right there is a lot of Ohio State defenders. His stick got grabbed quite a bit. No call there. Ohio State really doing a good job taking away the middle of the ice. Now puck is free. Becker, he's going to send it across to Ciccone. Ciccone slings it to the middle, needing to pinch over his Piazza. He does indeed do that and just taps it gently into the corner where only Lisinski is. Played off the boards for Joshua, who brings it off out across center ice. Man, Michigan, a lot of opportunities. 2 of them off the post, hit both posts. Looking to get the equalizer. Pastuov brings it in across center ice before he got hit down to his knees. Danks lays it across. Ciccone gives it to Danks. Now out to center ice. Pastuov plays it along the boards. Calderon goes in after it. Michigan's top line is out there. Now a nice pass to Weiss as they get it out into the neutral zone, now into the offensive zone. Weiss leaves it back. Lisinski lays it there for Yannick Moser. Moser's shot just goes wide of the net. And now a centering pass opportunity. Puck comes free. That one way wide. But Ohio State now continuing to control that shot. Or really more of a kind of a centering pass. Too far for anyone to get. And now Michigan brings it out the other way. Oh, and going to his knees is Marodi. And now an opportunity in front. Oh, and a shot just goes wide. And I think they're going to have a penalty coming to Michigan. It's going to be a trip maybe.
I think it's going to be Calderon probably heading to the box here.
It looks like it.
Around.
Or no, now I think it's going to be loose. Yep, it'll be loose going to the box with 3:41 to go. This is a crucial kill for Michigan because they've had so many opportunities to tie this game at 2 and to fall down 2 goals. That would be deflating. So they really need to play an aggressive penalty kill here as we get our final scheduled TV timeout of the period. This is the 3rd penalty for Michigan. They've taken too many penalties this season in general. Only 1 taken by the Buckeyes. Both teams at their benches, talking to their coaches, Mel Pearson and Steve Rolick, respectively, for the 2 teams, Michigan and Ohio State. And now they will come out. Looks like we're going to see a combination of Winborg and Slaker and Boca and Piazza as the 4 guys for Michigan. Ohio State goes with that top power play unit. Witala, Stork, Hine, Eggy, among the 4 guys out there, along with number 46, Matt Joyo. Winborg to take the draw. And he is unable to win it. Buckeyes control. Eggy has it right around the Big Ten logo. Skates to the side, lays it back for Joyo. Now across, still looking, passing back across. Joyo, a shot to the middle and into the glove of LaFontaine. He saw it all the way despite Stork being in front of the net, trying to create a screen for the shooting lanes. Now a shot number 27 for Ohio State. This is a Michigan team that's outshot a lot of their opponents this year, but not tonight. Full minute 45 on the power play remaining for Ohio State. Witala to take the draw. They're shuffling now. Norris is out there trying to get those fresh legs. Any opportunity they can to switch out the forward combinations, they're going to do it. It's interesting. Looks like they're going with Slaker and Norris. They leave Slaker out there. Norris unable to win the draw. Ohio State wins back-to-back draws, which is what you always want to do. You're already in the offensive zone. Set something up. Take your time. Joyo, pass across to Eggy. Eggy, his shot goes wide of the net. And now a second chance opportunity. And here comes Michigan the other way. They've got a little 2-on-2 chance. Slaker plays it to Norris to the middle. But Ohio State doing a great job to try to converge as now Michigan's got a back check. Norris is late coming in, but he doesn't suffer too much from it. Shot goes wide of the net, and now it slings all the way back around the boards the other way. Picked up by number 46, Matt Joyo. Leaves it for Miller, a fellow defenseman, but a nice job there by Brendan Warren and Will Lockwood to be aggressive on the forecheck and try to kill off some of this penalty. We're under a minute to go in the power play. Lisinski just sends it too far for anyone to get off the stick. It rides the boards before it's taken there by Joshua, but Michigan quickly surrounds him, digs it out, and plays it all the way back down the ice. Now killed. Just about 40 seconds to go in the power play. That pass a little too far for Jobst, and pinching up is Piazza, who plays it with his stick, and now the puck comes free. It's loose out to center ice. Piazza, though, doesn't have the speed to create a breakaway opportunity, even though the puck was loose for a split second. Weiss, a nice pass there for Joshua, just unable to hit him on the tape. It sort of jumped up a little bit, went over his stick. Now Weiss has it at the point. Pursuing him is Sanchez. Now Piazza using the size to try to get the puck free. A long pass across. They shot, they score. With 2 seconds remaining in the power play, Jobst puts it in, and it's 3-1 Ohio State.
I'm having a lot of fun watching Ohio State here today. Drain, it's murdersome. It gets to you.
Yep.
As Will Yang once stated to me, another WCBN alum, you know, in the Disney movies and all kinds of children's books and such, they teach you the good guys are supposed to win. Not so today.
Yeah, Michigan's going to have to dig their way out of a hole, but they've done that quite a bit this season, so it's certainly not inconceivable. And really, the offensive play that they have had much of this second period, if they can replicate that, they'll have chances. But now a quick 3-on-2 opportunity for Ohio State, taken away by Quinn Hughes, and now along the boards, LaFontaine has it. Whoa! He kind of checks an Ohio State player. He was out playing it with his paddle, and he didn't like a Buckeye right there. Now Michigan brings it in. They lay it off for Raby. Raby curls with it, leaves it behind. An opportunity and a shot. Puck comes free, loose in front of the net. It's still battled for. They jam away, and it's under Romeo. 1:03 to go, but Michigan's showing a little urgency here in the final minute of period number 2, trying to get one of those goals back and cut it to 3-2 if they can before the end of the period. It's a loose puck and just a great opportunity by the Buckeyes to clear. Were unable to do it. Michigan kept jamming, but unable to put it in the back of the net. They're going to send the bottom line out there, kind of a weird configuration. It's Pastuov with Danks and Becker. A little bit unusual. Pastuov taking the draw with Matthew Weiss, the second line center, a senior from Freehold, New Jersey for Ohio State. And that draw is won by Weiss. They play it off the boards as we hear the 1-minute announcement sound over the PA. Weiss has it, curls, waits, looks for a trailer, unable to find anybody right away, so he left it behind himself and along the boards where it was picked up by Ohio State, but not before Michigan could really surround them and take the puck away. Now it comes free a little bit along the boards. Here comes Michigan the other way. Pastuov lost it, now puts it on the boards before it comes free for Becker. Becker plays it off the boards as Ohio State takes it away now out into the neutral zone. They just sort of flick at it. Lampasso had it. He lost it. And now an opportunity for Michigan. Becker cuts to the middle. His shot is blocked, but Danks is right there coming up, but just couldn't find the puck properly. Couldn't get his stick on it. We got 10 seconds to go, and we have an offsides call with 7.2 to go in period number 2. Shots 28-14 in favor of Ohio State. They have really been the better team so far today, and it's going to take a lot for Michigan to try to come back in this one.
Exactly, doubled up on shots, 28-14 in favor of the Buckeyes. Michigan just looking a bit lost out there. And again, this is a young team. Mel Pearson's got them in a good position, and I think they're sitting higher in the Big Ten standings than a lot of that youth would belie right now, and they're facing a middling team in Ohio State that's looking to get into the Big Ten standings themselves.
And now a little opportunity for Ohio State, but the horn sounds right about as the shot was taken. It's not going to count. And we hit the second intermission. Wolverines are going to need another comeback like they had a few against Minnesota, a few against Vermont. They've done it quite a bit this season. They're going to need it one more time tonight. The score, Ohio State 3, Michigan 1. Shots 28-14 in favor of the Buckeyes. We'll be right back. And we are back here for the third period of action between the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State leads 3-1 as we get ready for the final period of action. Shots 28-14 in favor of Ohio State. They have really been the better team so far. Michigan had some opportunities to try to claw their way back in this game there in the second period. They hit the post twice in a span of only a couple minutes. The goal for Michigan scored by Joe Ciccone. 2 scored for Ohio State. Tanner Lisinski and Mason Yops, the captain. Yops' goal came on the power play. Christian Lampasso, the other goal for Ohio State. And the face-off won by the Buckeyes. We get underway here as LaFontaine comes out to play it behind his own net. He's been really, really good tonight for Michigan. They've just been sloppy defensively and just really haven't controlled play much at all tonight. As Danks brings it on across center ice, Michigan's going to need to try to mount a comeback if they want to win this game. They've done it a few times this season. Can they do it again? Puck is in both teams' side of the ice here in the first minute of play, but nothing really controlled. As it comes along the ice, Marody has it. Laid it behind himself for Calderon, but he wasn't quite as close as Marody might have thought. Ciccone has it, skating backwards. Controls, now up past the Big Ten logo along center ice. He's going to take a long slap shot. Goes off the pad of the goaltender, Romeo. And now taken away quickly by the Buckeyes, but held in for a second by Slaker. He'll just pass it back to his defenseman, Martin. Martin and Hughes toss it back and forth to each other a couple of times before it goes just a little past Warren. Warren is out there, Slaker and Wimborg, and now chopped to the ice and an opportunity for Michigan. A really quick chance of delayed penalty coming, and that shot goes up in the air into the catching glove of Romeo, and we will have a power play coming to Michigan. So this is an opportunity to get back into the game. They need a goal to cut it to 3-2 if they want to begin to really mount a comeback. And out skating towards the box, it's going to be a tripping call for whoever they give it to. Not exactly sure who's going to get the official penalty, and it looks like it's going to be number 16, Matthew Weiss, a senior from Freehold, New Jersey. As he's talking to the referee, not sure exactly what's going on here. It's like they're reviewing something, perhaps who it's actually on. I'm not, let's see. Take the headset off, and now they're going to come out and deliver the official news. Weiss goes back to the bench. Perhaps there is that a penalty, or maybe they got the wrong guy. Yeah, they got the wrong guy, I think. Now skating off the bench is going to be number 20, Yannick Moser. So it'll be the defenseman Moser, one of only a few international players on this team, native of Germany, actually, a senior, 5'11", 195. So here we go, Michigan's second power play of the game. They could not convert on their first, although it was only about 40 seconds of power play time because the first 120 were 4-on-4. So this is their first extended power play look. Norris is the man to take the draw against Jobst. He wins it back to Hughes. They've got Slaker as a sniper on the right point. He passes it back to Hughes. Hughes across, looking for an opportunity, and that pass just a little too far for Norris as it bounces off the boards and out into the neutral zone. Hughes is going to have to bring it himself. Leaves it for Norris. Norris along the right side boards, curls, turns around, gives it to Hughes. Hughes across to one-time opportunity. Lockwood, shot. Puck is free, and they're battling for it. It's still loose, and now passed out to the point. Hughes lines up a massive slap shot that broke the stick of Stork, and I think we got a penalty coming. I think it's coming to Ohio State. It's going to be Stork, I think. Not exactly sure what it was. It broke his stick, and then he kind of kicked it. But he's going to the box. So it's going to be a minute 27 of 5-on-3 action. Michigan, if they ever wanted a golden opportunity to get back into this game, here it is. 18:07 to go in period number 3. The shot's all the way up to 28-20. Stork to the box, 2 minutes. So here we go. The draw is going to be Witala against Marody. Calderon to his right, Danks to his left, Saccone, Piazza the defenseman, and it is won back by Michigan. And now they can slow it down and hold it. Piazza down to Danks. Danks curls to the middle. Piazza leaves it for him. Now Marodi has it. Marodi down in front. Piazza's shot goes off the netminder. Romeo now controlled at the point. Saccone. Saccone skates to his right. Now gives it to the corner. Danks. Danks creeps in. His pass across. A stick got in the lane. Piazza, Saccone. Saccone back to Piazza. Piazza waits down low. Holding it. Waiting is Marodi. He skates to the center. Waiting for it. Across. An opportunity for Saccone. He still holds it. They're waiting for the perfect shot. It's just not there right now, but Marodi has it. He took it away from the Ohio State defenseman. And now a shot. Piazza, quick kick save. Roos in front and getting the big glove down. And they've killed off about a minute of 5-on-3 time, but you can't say it was a bad 5-on-3.
Perhaps a bit too long dancing up at the blue line for Michigan looking for the perfect shot.
Yeah.
Again, the dump and rush the net is probably the best option at this point, but not terrible. They've still got 34 seconds left to try and capitalize.
And if they can convert, it would be big. Norris to take the draw. He's back out there rolling with Lockwood, and Saccone, Slaker are the snipers at the point. Draw won by Norris. Michigan's done a good job of winning the draws to set themselves up. Or actually, it's Hughes now. Hughes skates in a big slap shot. Oh, boy. That hit Miller hard. I mean, that was a bullet. He crumples to the ice, gets up, though, as Michigan still will have 20 seconds to tee up something good. Hughes skates to the middle, waits with it, now leaves it down for Slaker. His pass across couldn't hit Lockwood on the tape, and held in at the point is Saccone. 7 seconds to go. Saccone skates to the middle, leaves it down, waiting, dangling, shooting, and it's just high. Lockwood with an opportunity, and now Hughes keeps it in. He's still got about 30 seconds of power play time for Michigan. Slaker to the middle. Hughes has it. He waits, skates to the center, now leaves it down. Norris' shot goes high and over top, and that can't be held in. It goes all the way back down in Ohio State. Looks like they're going to kill off the 5-on-3 and the 5-on-4, but, you know, sometimes the pucks just don't go in the net. Not a whole lot they could have done better. Boca sends it in, and now the penalty is killed off. Shots now all the way up to 28-24 as Michigan, we're only 4 minutes into this third period. Seems like forever. And still a lot of time to mount the comeback, but they're going to need to get that goal sometime soon. Calderon has it. He gives it to the middle. Boca just a little too far for him, and now a shot by Marodi goes off the stick of, I think it was number 25, Brendan Kearney, one of the other local guys from Northville, Michigan, not too far from here. So the draw will stay in the Ohio State defensive zone. Michigan continuing to put their pedal to the metal, trying to really create something that gives them that goal to cut the lead in half. Pastuov wins the draw. Michigan really doing a good job with these faceoffs early on. And the puck comes free. Boca's shot. It's loose in front. Where is it? I think it's behind the net. Now they dig it out. Puck comes free. Opportunity for Luce, and he'll just tap it down behind the net. Pinching up is Boca. Boca is going to play it off the boards. Battled for, bound behind, and now the puck comes free. Pastuov has it. He slings it in front of the net, but no one there to grab it, and it gets sort of wrestled across, and now the puck comes free. A shot is blocked, and now Ohio State will have an opportunity. Cutting to the middle are the Buckeyes. Comes free for Lisinski. Tanner Lisinski's shot saved by LaFontaine. Now a pass out for Becker. Unable to corral it, and now both teams are going to get a change. So a lot of opportunities for Michigan, and suddenly the shots 28-27, 13 to goose egg in favor of the Wolverines here in period number 3. Now an opportunity for the Buckeyes. They bring it in. It's number 8, Dakota Joshua. Stork plays it up to Eggy. Eggy gets a big sort of fist to the face as he tried to keep it in. He was able to do so as Ohio State continues to have opportunities. Hine to the point to LaRock. LaRock, his shot just goes wide of the net. And now out to center ice. It comes into the defensive zone for the Buckeyes. They were unable to really get much going, and now cut down is Hine. Michigan continues to attack on and on and on. Becker pushes it. And now Ohio State crowds it in a big hit leveled there. Looked like Brendan Warren teed up a Buckeye as the puck continues to be battled for in the corner. Slaker tries to just cut down and take the puck away, unable to do so. LaRock brings it out to center ice where Lockwood cuts him off, takes the puck away from him. And now Hughes skates down behind his own net. 13:51 to go here in period number 3. Lockwood brings it out to center, now into the offensive zone. And a nice takeaway there by Pooley, but unable to clear it out of his own zone as this puck remains in the offensive zone for Michigan. And now a wraparound opportunity. No one there for the pass from Winborg. And now still held in Hughes as Michigan continues to contain the puck in the offensive zone, continues to attack. Slaker has it. He lost it for a split second, and now Ohio State will have their opportunity to finally bring it out of their own zone as they get a change for the guys they can get off the ice. Forechecking Buckeyes, number 18, Christian Lampasso, scored the first goal tonight, along with Austin Pooley, number 14, as the fourth line doing the work for Ohio State at the current moment. Puck comes free. Marody takes it, and he's going to just put it off the boards a couple times, goes all the way back down, where Eggy will have it. Under 13 minutes to play. The Buckeyes just trying to run the clock out, but the 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in sports. McCormick lays it behind himself for Yapst, who got hit hard as Boca steps up, and he's going to forecheck, leading the rush. He's got Danks with him, and he's going to try to wrap it around, unable to really do so. Now the puck comes free. It's loose in front. Calderon, his shot round behind. Marody has it. He's going to wait and try to battle for it. Now the puck comes free. Boca's going to have an opportunity. Skates to his right. Now a shot right through the crease, but no one really there. Luce could have pinched up to try to keep it in, but he did the safe thing, which was just to skate into the neutral zone and try to neutralize any Ohio State rush as the puck is chipped in to the defensive zone. Taken now by Boca. Boca leaves it for Norris. A little too far for Norris, as now it goes all the way back around, battled for. And blue line of Ohio State's end. Pass deflected, and now it goes high and out of play. Ooh, and a nice little catch there by a man sitting in those folding chairs up front. 11:48 to go. We'll have a whistle and a stoppage in play. Both teams will get a chance to go to their bench and try to draw something up. Whew. A lot of action.
Indeed, there has been. 11:48 to play. You know, Michigan, the prime opportunity with the 5-on-3 just goes begging, and that's been the story of the night. Every good opportunity has been wasted. Really, the one goal coming at the one point in the game in which Michigan looked like they were the most defeated, but maybe they should start playing poorly again, and hopefully a goal comes from it. Who knows? I'm about done for the day here with all this Ohio State nonsense.
They give Ohio State an extra shot, so they do have one this period, 29-27 overall, 13-1 in favor of Michigan in period number 3. They are attacking. They're playing like a team that is really trailing, and they're playing with the sense of urgency you need, but right now the results just don't show for it. Norris wins the faceoff. Back to Piazza. Ciccone has it across, and now, well, interesting, shuffling up the lines a little bit. This is right now a mix of lines 2, 3, and 4. Norris playing with Warren and Raby as the puck continues to be in Ohio State's side of the ice. Warren has it. He plays it up. Ciccone across. Piazza does a good job to hug the line, keep it in. Raby had it, lost it, and now it goes for his defenseman. And now the puck on a shot hit Warren in front of the net, bounced up in the air, but comes down, and guess who controls it? Michigan does. Ciccone, his shot high, hit the blocker, and now a centering pass by Norris. Unable to really connect. Now Lockwood pinches in. He has an opportunity. Skates to the middle. Little Deke. Put it in on net. Didn't quite convert. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Piazza lays it behind. Ciccone has it. Ciccone right there is going to curl with it. Now leaves it up. Lockwood. Lockwood right across center. Oof. A little touch pass. Unable to get it through. Oh, and he got hit hard from behind. No call right now. No raised arm. And now a big hit from LaRock on Lockwood. Sort of frustration now for Michigan. but also for Ohio State. Michigan now out shooting the Buckeyes 14-1 here in period 3, but now an opportunity 2-on-1 potentially. Stork went hard to the net, but Pastuov did a good job to body him off. Opportunity now. Pastuov just decides to sit on Stork along those boards. A lot of physicality here in the last about 30 seconds. Michigan takes it away, tries to get it out of the defensive zone, tipped a little bit. Pastuov, and now Martin had it deflected. Pastuov, Sanchez now is the one who takes it and gives it to Slaker, and now I think we got a hand pass coming, and so it'll come into Ohio State's defensive zone. 9:56 to go. We have the under 10-minute timeout. Shots 29-28 in favor of Ohio State. This has been third period where Michigan's come out and played like men on a mission, but right now just unable to put the biscuit in the basket.
One of those nights where shots don't be falling.
Yep.
But shooter got to keep shooting your shot.
Yep, if you're open, you got to take the shot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Well, after this game, Michigan has an exhibition matchup with the national team next week.
A good annual showcase here in Ann Arbor. I always get a chance to see a couple Michigan recruits as well.
Yep. There's a couple of them on the national team. And then they do a home-and-home with Michigan State. The Thursday game, December the 7th, will be here. And then Friday the 8th will be down in Munn Ice Arena in East Lansing. And that will conclude the first half of the season for Michigan. 6-5-2 entering tonight. If they lose, they will drop to 6-6-2. This team was expected to be about 500 this year, which is a substantial improvement over what they were last year. And right now, you have to say things have gone kind of as expected, or really as hoped. But they've shown the potential to be more than that. And that's what they'll be chasing in the second half of the season. The potential to unlock maybe a team that could sneak into the NCAA tournament. As a big hit is leveled by Lockwood as we now are the action back underway. LaFontaine puts his trapper on the puck, and now some pushing and shoving. Looks like Martin getting into it with his attacker for Ohio State, who continues to push and shove. That's number 25, Brandon Kearney. And I think they're going to take both off the ice for penalties. See if they give them fighting penalties or interference. We'll see what it is. Both guys heading to the box. Luke Martin, the defenseman, in the fourth-line center for Ohio State, Brendan Kearney. Kearney once again from Northville, Michigan. Luke Martin of St. Louis, Missouri. 9:34 to go. Shots 30-28 in favor of Ohio State. The Wolverines bring their four guys, so it will be 4-on-4 action. Weiss and Lisinski are the two forwards for Ohio State. LaRock out there with number 50, Matt Miller. Michigan is going to roll with number 20, Cooper Marody, number 17, Tony Calderon, and then Hughes and Boca. And a shot, they score. Whoa. That was fast. Weiss, right off the draw, just won it back to himself and fired a shot right in. Wow.
That should about do it here.
Yeah. A valiant effort at a comeback. Looks like it's going to come up short. Ohio State takes a 4-1 lead tonight. And that was a weird one. Looks like the draw was won by Weiss to Lisinski, who then played it right back to Weiss. And from just about the face-off circle, using the screen of the defenseman for Michigan, he puts it in the back of the net. Just a rough night all around for Michigan. They tied it at 1, but just another deflating goal like against Minnesota where they were unable to really capture that momentum, and Ohio State scored right back, and they've just been behind the 8 ball all night long. Battled in along the side. Now an opportunity for Lisinski on a breakaway. Back checking is Hughes. Marody is there. Now Lisinski to the middle, leaves it across for Eggy, and it's taken away by Hughes. Hughes skates out to center ice. We're still at 4-on-4 play. Calderon across the blue line. He's got a shot right in on net. An opportunity. Puck came free, where it is corralled by Hughes at the point. He fell down now. Dakota Joshua with a breakaway. Hughes is fast. He's on the back check, and a shot by Joshua. Nice save by LaFontaine. Just trying to keep some pride here for Michigan. Calderon gets elbowed to the side as Ohio State controls in their own end of the ice. Under a minute to go here in period number 3. Witala leaves it back. Number 5, the defenseman Gordy Meyer of Toledo, Ohio. Approaching 8 minutes to go in the game. Yops has it taken away by Lockwood. Lockwood skates to the middle, goes around the defenseman for a split second, now left back. Ciccone has it. Ciccone plays it up to Will Lockwood. Lockwood just a little bit too far for him, and I think they're going to call an icing, and they will. It'll come all the way back down to the Michigan defensive zone. Not a lot of energy in this building.
Not a lot of energy for me either. My voice is slowly disappearing.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. Play-by-play over at the big house earlier today. Trudged over here after a short break. Disappointing all around.
Well, you've been on the mic really about 5.5 hours now today.
Indeed, I have.
Lockwood using his speed in the 4-on-4 goes right by a man, tries to cut to the middle, but walled off by Wyatt Egge. Now chipped back into the zone. I think it went and touched the netting perhaps a little bit, so the puck will come out of the defensive zone. 7 seconds remaining on this 4-on-4. Ohio State has already scored in the 4-on-4 action to kind of put this game away, 4-1 in favor of the Buckeyes. 7:41 to play in period number 3.
Yeah, my mind's about transition to the food after the game here, trying to figure out where I'm going to go.
Boca has it across to Luce. Luce plays it off the boards. Norris. And all 8 guys out there just kind of skating around center ice. Not a whole lot happening. Now Michigan does bring it in to the offensive zone. Both guys out of the box for Ohio State and Michigan. So we're back to 5-on-5 action. Skating with it is Kearney. Dumps it in, checks loose from behind, and both guys took a tumble. But scooping it up was Boca. Played to the middle now for Norris, and intercepted by Ohio State. Taken away by Lampasso, and now it goes all the way back down into the Ohio State defensive zone. Shots 32-29 in favor of Ohio State. Michigan really put the spanking on them early in this period in terms of the shots, running up the margin. It was 28-14 after 2. And now cutting to the middle, Ohio State with an opportunity. Joshua, a nice little move to the middle, but just went off his stick. Now Stork's shot goes high and over top of LaFontaine. Holding with it is Joshua. He puts it off the boards, taken away now by Quinn Hughes. Unable to play it out fully because it was intercepted by his own man. Becker took it away. Now leaves it for Pastuov as the 4th line is out there. Now pushed to the ice was number 8, Joshua. It was 8-on-8 contact there. Becker on Joshua. It's played around. Held now by Ciccone. Ciccone swings it across Piazza. Hits the tape of his stick. Now skating across center ice. Tapped now into the defensive zone for Ohio State as they continue to control. Gerard has it taken away by Ciccone, but now he takes it right back, and it's a pass to Lisinski, who's been so good tonight, and his shot hits the stick up and into the netting. 5:40 to go. And we will get a defensive zone face-off for Michigan. Fans have started to file out a little bit, but most sticking around to wait out the conclusion of this. Marody and Weiss are going to do the face-off. Draw one back by the Wolverines. Ciccone passes it to Piazza. Piazza skates across and intercepted by Lisinski. Back they come the other way. Cuts to the middle between 5 Wolverines. And they finally do take it away from him. Calderon back across the blue line center. The other blue line still just across those right wing boards. Centering pass looking for Marody potentially, and it was taken away by Ohio State. They dig it out, doing a good job protecting their own net, which is what you need to do when you're up 3 goals late in a hockey game. Girard plays it deep. A little tap there by LaFontaine. And now Danks gets muscled as we are under the 5-minute mark. A pass for Winborg, too far for him by Michigan, and it'll be an icing. 4:47 to go in period number 3.
As a few more bodies begin to trickle out.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Maple Leafs trying to find a game-time goal here with 2 minutes left in the third period on Hockey Night in Canada. The greatest night of the week.
Winborg wins the draw back for Michigan. Luce has it. Up into the air as it goes back into the Ohio State end. Intercepted at center ice by Luce, who then plays it off the boards, does Slaker. Rekindled by Ohio State as they pass across. Luce has it at center ice. Now a pass back to Boca. Boca skates backwards a little bit, now gives it up to Lockwood. Lockwood off the boards and chasing in after it are Ohio State. Eggy has it. Pursuit by Lockwood, but he was able to find a way past it. Luce has it, and Luce is just going to dangle off the boards. And now Lockwood with an opportunity. He's got unevaded to the net. His shot. Nice save there by Romeo. He's been pretty good at opportunities. He, for the most part, has stopped them. Just 3 shots have gotten past him tonight. 2 of them hit the post. The other went into the net for Michigan's lone goal, which came in the second period of action. An even strength goal by Saccone. Assists to Marodi and Warren as we're under 4 minutes to go. Hughes, just a little wrister, dumps it in. Warren, an opportunity at it, fanned on it. Hughes has it at the right point, leaves it behind for Norris, and a shot in on net goes just wide, and I think we're maybe at a penalty. Not sure. I think maybe it's a hand pass, I guess, is what they're calling.
Yeah, I didn't see it where it came off the glove, but
faceoff is going to stay in the Ohio State defensive zone, and the box isn't open, so no penalty. I think it might have been a hand pass, perhaps. Pastuov loses the draw to Ohio State. The Buckeyes controlling their own defensive zone. They spent most of the period in their defensive zone, but this is how the weird sport of hockey works. Michigan spends most of the time on the attack all period long, and yet Ohio State with the only goal of the third period. An icing by the Buckeyes will bring the face-off all the way back down in the Michigan defensive zone. 3:12 to go in this one. Shots 33-32 in favor of Ohio State. Draw one by Michigan. A quick little shot went wide of the net, and they continue to battle for it. Pastuov, Becker, all with the chances. Martin to Hughes. Hughes skates, turns with it, curls back around, skates to the middle. Hughes is shot into the glove of Romeo, and he will hold on to that one. 2:54 to go, and we have the final TV timeout between these two teams. 4-1, the score in favor of Ohio State. They're putting the icing on a weekend sweep of the Wolverines. They won last night 3-2, and they are 2-54 away from winning this one here tonight.
Yeah, and this was a big series for Michigan for their Big Ten standings. Needed the points, and they're going to leave all 6 out on the ice here.
Just unable to do it. Yeah, unfortunate, but there's going to be some ups and downs with this team, and we've had some ups. A big win in overtime over Minnesota. Certainly, I think, the high point of the season right now. They're going to drop to 6-6-2 on the year and 2-4-2 with a shootout win in Big Ten play. Still 9 points, but you look around, they're not doing too shabby. Still a lot of hockey to be played in Big Ten standings as the draw won by Michigan. A shot goes high and into the netting as Norris fell down to the ice. Once again, Michigan with 2 more games before the Christmas break against the Michigan State Spartans in 2 weeks. And MSU really kind of having a tough year so far. 1-4 in Big Ten play, not too much better in non-conference. So that'll be a big opportunity for Michigan to try to get a couple wins, boost their Big Ten standings, and get some confidence and a above 500 record as they go into the Christmas break, where then they will have the Great Lakes Invitational, always a good tournament down in downtown Detroit. For the first year in Little Caesars Arena this season, we have Michigan, Michigan State, Bowling Green, and Michigan Tech will be the 4 teams in the GLI this year. Always exciting. Then they'll get back to Big Ten action, and right out of the break, they take on Notre Dame in a home-and-home, and we have some pushing and shoving. 2:20 to go here in this game. Shots now 33-33. 4-1 in favor of Ohio State is the important score.
You'll get a much more animated Drain and JP for those games at the GLI coming up here.
Well, hopefully we'll be coming off a Michigan Bowl win.
Wherever that may be.
Wherever that may be. Michigan finishes their season 8-4 in football, probably headed to San Diego for the Holiday Bowl, where they would take on probably a Pac-12 team.
Here's the one thing. I'll go if it's Mike Leach and Wazoo, because I want to go to Mike Leach press conferences.
It could be. Could very well be, as the action resumes with about 2 minutes to play as it gets past Saccone and out to center ice. And really, I think more than some years, a bowl win would be big for Michigan.
I don't know if it would really do much at this point, 8-4.
Sure. As Ohio State has
but
some chances here in their offensive zone. A shot goes wide of the net. Yopst controls, but I think it just in terms of how young Michigan's team is and how many guys they're going to bring back. Peters could be back for that bowl game potentially. It would just be big to try to build a program forward. Last year with so many seniors, the Orange Bowl didn't really mean too much their season. They weren't really motivated for that game, especially less than what they were capable of. As now we got some pushing and shoving at center ice. It's like Calderon and a couple Buckeyes think they're going to send Calderon to the box, along with number 40, Hine. Ronnie Hine of Chelsea, Michigan, a local guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it does all that much for the Wolverines, but potential awkward reunion with Rich Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Arizona potential candidate.
I don't know. I kind of go back to Michigan State played a bowl game in 2012 against TCU in the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl. They were 6-6 on the season. Connor Cook led a game-winning drive as a freshman, and then the next season they win the Big Ten, win the Rose Bowl with Cook as the quarterback. That was just sort of a confidence boost entering the next season. I think that can be the case.
Indeed, we shall see how that all plays out with Ohio State taking on Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game next week. Meanwhile, the Urban Meyer investigation into who hurt JT continues.
Well, I think that might have been a blessing in disguise.
Oh, yeah, no, it absolutely sparked their offense earlier today.
Because I don't know if they win that game if JT stays in, as we got 4-on-4 action, just over a minute to play. Haskins made some pretty big throws. Michigan struggled in QB contain, and they, some things went wrong. But like that 3rd and 13 throw, that was a big league throw.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Watson played it about as well as you can play it, and
they're going to be happy with Haskins in the future.
Yep. Hughes skates forward, and he's going to throw it in on net. Shot, rebounds, and now cleared all the way back down by Ohio State. It'll be an icing, and they'll blow the whistle with 40.4 to go in period number 3.
Because, of course, they will. No stoppages in play from here on out.
No, maybe we'll get a garbage time goal.
Yep, Alex Ovechkin just finished his hat trick on the Leafs. They win 4-2 with the empty net at the end. Good night all around.
It's not been your day today. Looks like we're going to get a penalty coming. And now some more pushing and shoving, and they have to separate a few players. I think the penalty, I don't know, it's interesting. Moser and Marody are the guys pushing and shoving, but I think the penalty is going to come to number 18, Adam Winborg. These two teams will meet again, I believe, in late January down in Columbus. It'll be interesting to see how some of this, contentiousness is going to carry over into those matchups later on in the season. Michigan actually now out shooting Ohio State 35-33.
As Winborg would say in Svenska. Ja, jävla shit.
So it'll be 4-on-3 for Ohio State. This game just never ending. Draw one back by Brendan Warren as it goes along to Dakota Raby. Just about 30 seconds to play. The Buckeyes battling for it. Now the puck comes free. Ooh, and it kind of bounced out in front. Went off the body of LaFontaine. Now Raby skates with it shorthanded, and he'll just sling it where it can be tapped gently aside by Romeo. 15 seconds to go off the boards, and now too far for any Buckeye to get it, and an icing with 12.1 to go. Pulled a Chris Pitchler jinx right there.
Yep.
2 stoppages since here.
Since the 40 seconds to go.
Yep. And now the draw won by Michigan. They take a quick shot. Goes wide of the net. Getting over is Pastuov. Now the puck comes all the way from McCormick. He's got a man in the center, and a nice pass, a shot. They score. 0.8 to go. The Buckeyes make it 5-1.
Well, at least the Wolverines in the box can come out for the end of the game. Well, Calderon can't, but Winborg can.
Great pass, though. McCormick to the centering man, who is number 18, Christian Lampasso. That's his second goal. Yep, he got the first one, and he'll get the finishing one. 0.8 to go, and 5-1 in favor of Ohio State. Shots even, though, 35-35. Just execution was sharper for the Buckeyes tonight. Pastuov to take the final draw with Brendan Kearney as we will wrap this one up. It's won nominally by the Wolverines, but both teams know that this game is over. They're going to line up for the handshake line. Ohio State improves to 8-3-3. Michigan drops to 6-6-2. Just didn't have it this weekend.
Yeah, that about does it.
Yep. 5-1 is our final score between Ohio State and Michigan from Yost Ice Arena. I'm Alex Drain and Jeremy Parks saying so long, good night, and go blue.
Yeah, let's kill it.